Hi, I hope that you're well. So today I'm going to introduce a workflow that we have created for several customers that provides a solution for business trip reports and the related documents. So we're going to look at the workflow that includes three different documents: travel application, decision on travel application, and business trip report. These documents are related, but they are in a sequence, so they follow one another. The logic is the following: that Anna wants to go on a business trip and she makes a travel application. And then there will be a decision by the representatives of the company whether she's going to be allowed to go on that trip. And once both of them have been done or approved, then Anna, after her business trip, will have to make the business trip report. To solve this problem, Avokaado has created an agent. The agent is called Action Start ADoc, and this enables to create those documents in a row, in a sequence, so that information is automatically pushed from one document to another, and you can automate the workflow as easily as possible. As the first step, the employee will create a travel application. They can either do it on a self-service portal, or shortly they will be able to request the initial document as a collaborator. So here we have the travel application then, and I'm going to start the document here. As usual, the questionnaire is on the right side and we start filling it in. We use the party variables for fast filling. Anna wants to go to Oslo on the first week of March to visit customers in Oslo area. Their accommodation is needed for 4 nights. Current rental is not included. She does want to have 100 euros as an advance payment, and that is it. So Anna will approve the document because she does not have to actually sign it. Of course, it is whatever you like. If you prefer, she can of course sign it as well. And then we will proceed with the finished draft. And then she will approve the document. Then once the document reaches done status, and this has been created as a trigger for the next document. Then when we navigate to the documents, we see that the next document, decision on travel application, has automatically been generated. And this has also been shared for signing for the company representative, Jenny. So in this case, I'm going to also edit the document just to go through and see if it has any other information that should be filled in. For example, the estimate total costs and decision, either to approve or reject. And there can also be a remark section that can be given for Jenny to fill in. And once that is done and the decision has been made, and then it will be signed by Jenny. And once the document is signed, the next document is automatically created. Questionnaire, we can see that all the information is again already filled in: the beginning and the end date, the cash received in advance, and all she really has to do is fill in then the expense section, and this will enable this section to appear here. We also see that there is this minus 100 euros here already, and this is associated with the cash received in advance. Now, this does not have to be like that. You can really build all sorts of complicated formulas here. But in this case, I'm going to add the accommodation, which we described also in the first document. choose the file from here and then clicks Save. The file variable can also be managed. Then we can check the final document. We see that this cash received in advance is calculated from here. We see that the signers are also here, and then we can actually even proceed with the final document. So this is a very easy sample flow of this agent action start ADOC, which enables you to create different documents in line that belong to the same document type. To give you another example of another flow, it could be that, for example, for employment, where initially there is an employment offer that is generated, employment data sheet, and employment contract later. And this allows the information to automatically also move from one document to another. Now, this is, let's say, the baseline for what is a document type. So this means that a single document type can include several templates, like we just showed, right? The flow about business trips. And now when we navigate to document types, we can access self-service one. And here we will see the total overview. And then here we will see all the documents and all the information and all the data points that were created from this workflow. So the beginning and the end, the total sum, including the calculation, the total estimate costs, and also the cash received in advance. This view you can also configure from here if there are certain information that you would like to see first. So for example, you would like to start with the total sum and etc. So you can configure really this view according to your own needs. Now, to explain further about the document type, document types actually do not have to include templates. In that sense, document types is the baseline for all Avokaado's new features, including, for example, the AI Copilot. The actions themselves can be set up under settings and under actions here, and there is this start an ADOC. And here you can then align the logic of how those documents will be created. It means, for example, that we have this travel application number 1, and then we see here there's the possibility to add the general settings, so the name of the configuration, the document that will be generated, and what is the pull trigger, meaning what will generate this configuration, meaning that the travel application has to reach the done status. It is also possible to put the approved as the baseline, and with whom this document is going to be shared by default. It's also possible to add approvers. It's the document ownership can be pulled from the last document, or it can be specific users from within the system. So for example, if the decision is always signed by Jenny, the CEO, then this is the easiest way to assign the newly generated document for. And in this case, I also created a configuration similar to the first one. This means now that the business trip report is generated after the decision on travel application reaches done status, and it is shared to the same users as the last document. So yeah, this is how I have set up the action in this case, and also for several Avokaado's customers. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and happy to assist you in this. To elaborate a bit further, the baseline here is that V2 automation has to be used to create those documents, and it is important for our custom to be compliant by design. So thank you very much. Should you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to assist you with anything further.